They say you shouldn't light a campfire anywhere near Peshtigo, Wisconsin. Not since that night, October 8th, 1871. The night the sky itself caught fire. Locals call it waking the ash, because when the flame touches the ground again, something old remembers. The fire that year was unlike anything else in history. It moved faster than the wind. Whole towns vanished in minutes. The heat was so intense, it turned sand to glass and iron to liquid. The river, many ran to it for safety, but it boiled many people and animals alive. They never found most of the bodies, just shapes of the 2,000 victims burnt into the soil. To this day, when you walk the woods, you can still see the shimmer of melted earth. Every fall, campers come anyway, drawn by fish, forest, or the thrill of a ghost story. And every few years, somebody goes missing. Locals always say the same thing. They must have lit a fire. Last October, a couple, Ryan and Jess, parked their camper near the riverbank off a County J road. They had heard the stories. They laughed about them, even filmed a few clips for social media. The unhaunted forest of Peshtigo. To them, it was supposed to be a joke. Well, it wasn't. They built a small fire at dusk. The night was dead still. No wind, no insects, just a slow crackle of flame, and that hollow feeling you get when the woods go too quiet. Jess was the first to notice the ashes weren't falling straight. They quickly turned on their camera, and their smiles vanished. The ashes drifted sideways, circling the pit, like something invisible was breathing on them. Ryan said it was probably heat drafts. But then the smell hit them. It wasn't burning wood. It was sweet, heavy, like candle wax, or something else. Something wrong. The ground around the pit started to darken. At first they thought it was smoke. Then Jess saw a shape press up through the soil. A small black handprint right beside her boot. Then another. Then another. And another. An arm reached out from the dirt and grabbed his arm. Ryan panicked. He kicked dirt over the fire, but instead of smothering it, the glow spread. The fire grew larger and hotter than anything he's ever experienced. It wasn't going out. It was waking up. Thin orange veins pulsed through the ground, spiderwebbing towards the trees. That's when they heard it. A voice, faint at first, just a whisper under the wind. Then another joined it, and another, and another, until the forest was full. We can't stop burning. You lit it again. And then, the screams. The fire exploded, not upward, but outward, forming a ring of light that gave off no heat. And inside that ring, they saw figures, dozens of them. Black silhouettes with eyes, hollow like coals, skin glowing from within, mouths open in a soundless scream. Every one of them reaching for them, clawing for them, and begging for water, or pulling them in. Jess ran. Ryan followed. Behind them, the forest shimmered, burning without flame. Trees glowing as if lit from inside. The screams of men, women, children, and animals seemed to echo from everywhere. The sounds only intensified in this forest. But when they reached the road, everything stopped. No sound, no smell, no light. Just ash, cold and gray, clinging to their shoes and clothing, and small handprints on them. They drove straight through the night and didn't stop until daylight. Neither of them went back for their gear, and they called the park rangers about the event. The rangers who investigated said there were no burn marks, no fire damage at all. Just one perfect circle of soil, smooth, black, and hard as glass. In the middle, 2 handprints pressed deep into the earth. One large, one small. A week later, a hunter found their half-melted camera buried by the river. When he picked it up, he swore he saw something reflected in it. A flicker of orange, like firelight. But there was no fire anywhere near him. Locals say the Peshtigo fire never really died. It just sank beneath the ground, breathing slow, waiting for someone to wake it, waiting for someone to wake them. So if you ever camp near those woods in Peshtigo and see the smoke twist the wrong way, if you smell that sweet burning pine, don't wait for the whisper, because once you hear it, you'll hit it again. It's already too late.